KOCO 5 News, a pioneer when it comes to weather coverage. From the first tornado live on air in Oklahoma City to First Alert Storm Command. And Abby, I've seen you digging through our video archives.
Jess, we found what is believed to be the very first tornado ever captured by KOCO 5. Let me show you this black and white footage from the early 60s. This was shot by our then chief photographer Bill Collard near Perkins. It's just been remarkable to see through the decades how KOCO led the way, continues to do so, when it comes to weather technology and innovation.
First one we ever got live.
1992, the first tornado ever live in the world using this technology. We called it First Pix.
Next generation radar. Never before have spotters brought you pictures like these.
Developed right here at KOCO 5 after our engineers had a wild idea. KOCO's Chris Lee called Sony to see, could this actually work?
And there's this pause on the phone and he goes, I don't know. No one's ever asked me that before.
Afternoon, cloudy and very windy.
Using this machine hooked up to a cellular phone.
I see right now a funnel most of the way to the ground. Basically a frame of video, and it scans it down line by line.
KOCO storm chasers captured dozens of tornadoes using First Pix. The first time Oklahoma viewers saw live tornadoes using this technology. But how were they able to find the tornadoes in the field?
We put radars on our chase vehicles.
Aircraft radar the KOCO Fast team assembled themselves.
It was made to go in the nose of an airplane, so you had to turn the car.
And you see that igloo-type doghouse on top of our old storm vehicles? That is how the radar was stored and protected.
And they were called dogloos. They were an igloo-type enclosure for a dog.
The aircraft radar and First Pix both developed in an off-site, top-secret location.
We kind of dubbed it the Bat Cave.
With a 30%.
The Bat Cave, the hub for innovation and creativity.
Very much cutting edge on technology.
And before that, in the 1980s, KOCO broke barriers with the First Alert.
You know that map that you see in the corner of your television screen of Oklahoma, and it has all these weather alerts? That right there was born right here at KOCO 5.
In the past, someone had to manually type out a warning from the National Weather Service, upload it, and then get it on air.
We know out here in Oklahoma how fast our weather can change.
So KOCO developed technology to make it instant.
This is all it takes to get First Alert going.
And the First Alert was born. And when we say First Alert, not only is it a brand, it's our history.
On 5 Alive.
And it's a promise.
And it's that type of mentality here in the Weather Center that we all live by.
And then, right after we developed First Pix,
and that could be the first tornado ever captured by a night camera.
KOCO, the first in OKC to capture a tornado in the dark using technology called Night Scope.
The only way you can see is with that Night Scope.
The National Weather Service issued a tornado warning based on the information from our Night Scope.
For the next 30 years, our storm chasers use satellite and microwave to bring you live pictures.
What we're doing today is what we've been doing for decades.
Chris Lee, who started at KOCO in 1977, has been chasing storms longer than anyone else.
It's on the ground.
In this TV market.
It's now probably about a mile to our north.
And I asked him which storm impacted him the most. Without hesitation, Chris said,
May 3rd.
May 3rd.
Without question.
May 3rd, 1999. 50 people died. Nearly 900 were hurt.
We were finding people who were deceased.
In KOCO 5 on scene before first responders were able to arrive.
Are they okay? I don't know. We need to go find them.
I went through the neighborhood and started pulling people out.
Still hard to watch, kind of.
It's just, yeah, it really is.
I don't think there's anybody in there.
Things leveled. This houses flattened to waist high. You cannot see the destruction from an F5 tornado and not be affected.
They'll need a home for their 4 children, including 3-year-old Tyler.
And that is why we continue to do what we do, bring you the First Alert.
Because you're investing in the viewer, you're investing in that technology.
The 80s brought us Doppler radar.
Back in the 1980s, Doppler radar became such a big tool.
But they only have a shelf life of about 30 years. Some stations recently decided not to get another.
It takes a lot of money. It's over $1 million. binoculars.
Instead, some rely only on radar from the Norman Weather Service.
But here at KOCO5 in the last decade, good enough is not good enough for us.
Here it is, the next generation of First Alert Doppler radar being installed at our studios in Oklahoma City.
Investing in this cutting-edge Doppler radar sitting right on top of our station.
It's taking a picture inside the storm and bringing it to you at home. It does it in nanoseconds.
The newest technology, the Doppler radar, Sky 5, our drone, our team of First Alert storm chasers, and of course, Storm Command.
Welcome to my office.
Field meteorologist Michael Armstrong is exactly that, a field meteorologist armed with never-before-seen capabilities.
Well, I'll spin it around and you can see.
We've come a long way since Nightscope and the need for a 360 cam, something Chris Lee realized during the deadly tornadoes in May of 2013.
This tornado's turned into a violent stovepipe. It just hit a house.
Hanging out the window with my dash camera pointing it backwards and even shooting in the rearview mirror.
Now we have 6 360-degree cameras across our storm-chasing fleet.
Camera is vital to be able to tell the story. Bumper to bumper, Storm Command is loaded.
And a satellite that can get a live shot anywhere in the world, and the setup in the back of Storm Command really sets it apart.
I can do a full weather show right here on the back of Storm Command.
A native of Ponca City, Michael feels this is his purpose, chasing storms to protect you.
You feel like as one Oklahoman to another, you really connect to people.
Connecting with Oklahomans, informing them, a passion shared by our entire team.
Can I think about every tornado warning that is issued? Someone's life is about to be changed.
Help the viewer understand what the weather is out there.
We're in the tornado right now.
Whether it's 4 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
We're here to tell a story. We're here to make a difference.
We've been doing it for 65 years, and we will continue to bring you the First Alert.